And off I went to a children's mental institution where I stayed for the next 6 months or so. You made sure that it was you that rode with me, not my father. Guess you didn't want your dirty secrets exposed. I went into that place a vibrant kid. I left a complete zombie, waking up in my grandparents' care. For years, I was confused because I could never remember doing what you accused me of. As I got older, though, I began to question your story and learn to discern the truth. I was never expelled from school. I was never in trouble in school at that time frame. The cops were never involved. The only witness was your youngest child, the one I supposedly assaulted at school. There was no medical attention ever given, nor were there any marks. So, one night as an adult, I thought we were having this bonding moment. I just happened to ask the right questions for you to admit the truth. Now that I think about it, shortly after you openly admitted what you did, you flipped the script to make yourself the victim yet again, making me look like the bad guy over a family photo. By the way, it was and still is a very beautiful photo. It had a lot of character. Unfortunately, you will always portray the victim to anyone who will listen to you yammer anymore. I could honestly write a novel at the damage you caused, but it's not worth it. I chose these ones because they were the freshest as a child, already coming from a neglectful situation. These were some of the ones that cut the deepest before I became numb to it all by the time we moved. Here is the thing. What you did to me was absolutely child abuse. Mental and physical. More mental abuse than physical. You made a child feel so small that you ensured that their voice was completely incoherable just to make yourself feel like the bigger person. Remember, there are two sides to every story, and then there's the truth. People will believe what they want. It is just time for my story to be told and for a different perspective to be had. Oh yeah, by the way, that love and light you told me was evil, I'm shining it to the world to see. Sincerely, a wanderer.